It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Tokyo. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A short throw there to Strange, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Motioning to the left is Robinson. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll run with Allen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Stroud to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Brock Bowers,
28 yards.
And the Dragons are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
That time a 9-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Robinson hauling it in outright. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Allen. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The tight end in motion right. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Stroud from his own end zone. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Hand off now to Gibbs.
Oh, some strong running. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Stroud looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
In motion right is Robinson.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Stroud. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Play action. Stroud now.
He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Brock Bowers
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
and the Dragons are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Will Anderson
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Lad McConkey.
66 yards.
And the Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And he fends him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Stroud.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Gibbs.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To Allen on the dump off. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Burrow on play action.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Burrow. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, it's Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
80 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Brock Bowers
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dragons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals offense and Braylon Allen getting set for this next possession.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a carry for Allen.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Allen. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Now Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And Stroud now to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Throwing now is Stroud. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
40 yards.
And the Dragons have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Burrow looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Tokyo, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Gets by him at the 25 and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow will throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incomplete.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Tokyo 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he works free. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
57 yards.
And the Dragons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He finds his man complete. That's Blake. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Blake. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow on play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to go down again.
Will Anderson
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
2nd and 9.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. He's got it to the 43 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.